Hello, long time no see. Greetings from beautiful Hua Hin, Thailand, southern Thailand. I'm here at a friend's place, dear friend Alan. Let me use his place while they're away, so that's nice. Yeah, I wanted to share some really good news. As we got funding. We got our first proper funding. This actually happened already almost 2 months ago. I did some videos, but I removed them because I got tired with the video editing. But I think I'm gonna do this more focused now, share some key parts of the journey or something like that. But anyway, our team, Tommi, Gus, Lauri, all together co-founders of One Mandala Oy. They did a great job, especially Tommi and Gus, who put a lot of sweat into, or Tommi did the main job, getting the funding from the Finnish Business Finland, which is like a thing that helps people with startups with new ideas in Finland. So we were blessed enough to get one of the last fundings they're giving as Business Finland. So yeah, that took a lot of work. But now we have some runway for the next, I don't know, half a year, something like that, to work on the software. Of course, we're seeking more funding. We want to hire somebody to help me to develop the software. Now it's just me, and I'm swamped in people ask for requests and fixing Android, iOS, and you know, there's a lot of issues there. Even just getting the app out is a lot of work for both Android and iOS. So modern software is very complex. It's a big stack of different languages and technologies you have to know. So yeah, this is the current situation. So yeah, we got the funding, which is amazing, of course. Like, we've been envisioning this for the past, I don't know, 7 years since we launched OmniGeometry with Gus together. And so Gus is my co-founder in OmniGeometry, and he's also now part of One Mandala. So of course we're happy about that. So we're gonna continue developing the app. But I realized making these videos, like if I wanna make a video every 2 weeks, it's just too much work. It took me like 2 days to edit a video, and I don't have that kind of time. You have to pick the clips and then you have to go through them. That takes 1 day easily. Then second day you edit the video, you add subtitles, editing is a goddamn lot of work. I understand now that why not so many people are doing this. So probably I'm gonna do some like key point updates on our journey, just to keep a journal for ourselves also and our future selves, to see how we came where we are. But I'm gonna keep these videos simple, just like focused on one topic maybe. And I've been wondering like what would be an interesting topic, and I'm not sure if there's a lot of interesting topics in the software development world, because talking about the technical stuff, it's just too detailed. It would require also a lot of work to make it interesting. And so maybe I'll just like shoot videos when I feel like it, do like some kind of updates on what's going on with our app and where we're at currently, just to share something about our project to the world. Yeah, that's the plan currently. But as a software developer right now, like, I'm the only one doing the software actually, so it's a lot of work. People don't understand how much work it takes to make modern software for both Android and iOS. You have like at least 7 different programming languages there you have to understand, because the systems are so goddamn complex. You used to have maybe one low-level language, like maybe C, C++, then a scripting language on top of that. But now you have like the build systems have their own environments and languages, like iOS currently Flutter uses Ruby to just handle the building. and Android has Kotlin and Java, and you know, and you have to understand, like with iOS you have to know Swift, Objective-C, C++C, you know, it's just a very complex stack. I mean, you don't have to know every part of those languages, but they're in the stack, so if something goes wrong, you kind of have to understand what is going on in whichever part of the code you're working on. So, or like even like building an app these days is a very complex operation, and updating packages and everything like that. So I've been kind of honestly even tired of hearing people wanting new features, but I understand it. Of course you want new features for software you're paying for. I'm doing my best here to focus and find the right things to prioritize. So we have a long list of features already written down, like we have over 100 issues in our GitHub repo. So it's just about like executing, and now in this stages we're still in a very early stage of our app. It's under a year since we launched. In software development time, that is a very short time. We're just gathering feedback now from the users, seeing where the pain points are for the selling of the software. So we have to kind of like sell the software also. Luckily Gus and Tommy are helping with that a lot, but I still have to figure out like the technical side of like how do we optimize the app so people are willing to pay for it. And that's one thing I want to address maybe more about the paying thing. Yeah, so our funding gives us runway for maybe, I don't know, 6 months if we're optimal about it right now. So we have to seek more funding. And the pricing of the app is one thing. Like in an ideal world, I would like to just sell the app with one fixed price, but it's not very realistic considering we have to develop the app. So we can't just sell it once and, you know, continue developing the app. Then we would have to set the price very high, maybe, I don't know, $70 or something like that. And it's not just like viable to show growth either. As a company you have to show growth, and you can't really grow if you don't have like a very predetermined market, and like you can show that you're selling in that market. Then we could maybe have a fixed price, or maybe later also, let's see. But the subscription price is very reasonably priced currently. It's $36 a year if you buy the annual version, so it's like $3 a month. It's not much for a software that can really give you a meditative experience, possibly even a life-changing experience. Many people have reported working with Sacred Geometry that it really changed something in their life, and many artists have made a lot of art with our apps. So currently, of course, our app is still like in development stage, and to be honest, it's gonna take a lot of time to get it to a really polished stage where it's easy to use and where you just open the app and everything works. So we're in the stage where we are now polishing the rough edges a lot, making buying the app easy, good, feeling good for the user, you know, and yeah, just figuring out what people actually want. So that's a big thing. You can't just like think for yourself how things work. You have to talk a lot with the actual users of the app and discuss with them personally, get an idea what they're looking for, you know. So that's a slow process. It takes time to iterate and just discuss day over day with the users. And you know, luckily I have a couple of beta testers or people who are helping me with this. It's very nice to have that blessing, but yeah, I'm just saying things take time. So at this point we will do our best to make the app as good as possible. I already have like good ideas for a whole UI rewrite to make it easier, but before that we need to implement the base well. Like for example, grouping of layers is something we want to do, so you can easily create groups of layers, and yeah, more animation features, more draw features to make it interesting. And maybe after that we can find time, hopefully, to make it more easy. But now we have also plans to create this community, which is very important, so people could start sharing and remixing scenes. So yeah, unless we can hire somebody else to help me, it's just gonna take a lot of time. But we're going there. I believe our team is great. We have very skilled people doing the work. So I believe we will get more funding hopefully in the upcoming year, and then we can hire somebody to help me with the app development again. So yeah, this was the quick update from my side. I'm just gonna keep this as a personal vlog kind of thing. I'm not gonna care about YouTube algorithm or do people subscribe or whatever, because that just creates pressure for me, and I'm not ready to become a professional YouTuber. It takes too much time. So let's see how this goes. Thanks for watching and keep on creating.